Perfect Ghana presents English Comprehension for Juniors.
Why babies can't talk. This is an old how and why story, but let us imagine that we are really there at the time of the story. Imagine that the world is very young, everything is new, and Orisa, maker of all things, has not yet made many rules for people to follow. Many wonderful things still happen. Animals can speak and change their shape, trees can grow to full size in one night, dead people can come back to the house to help when their relatives need them and call to them, and little babies can talk as soon as they are born. This makes it very easy for mothers to look after their babies. They do not have to guess why their babies are crying. They never wonder if the babies are too hot, or too cold, or hungry, or unhappy in any way. The babies simply tell their mothers what is wrong or what they want. Of course, the babies are not very wise, and they cause a lot of trouble when they talk. Older people do not talk about everything they see, but babies do not know this. A baby will say "go away, one-eyed man," to a one-eyed visitor, or, when an uncle is just coming from the farm, a baby will say "Uncle, go and bath, your body smells." The people become very angry at this rudeness from a baby, and the baby's mother has to apologize to them. Our story begins when a new bride goes to the next house to get a piece of burning wood to light her own fire. There is nobody in the neighbor's house except a little baby lying on a mat. The bride sees a rabbit roasting nicely over the fire. She looks around, then quickly takes a leg of the rabbit and eats it. It is very nice, so she takes another leg and hides it under her clothes. Then she takes some burning wood and goes back to her house. As soon as the baby's mother returns, she asks, "Who has stolen some of my meat?" and the baby tells her what has happened. The woman at once goes to the house of the bride to tell everybody there. They start clapping their hands over the bride's head and singing, "Thief! Thief!" The bride is so unhappy that she runs away and hangs herself. Orisa, Oniyami, hears this sad story, and hears about the rude things babies say, and how they cause trouble for their mothers. So he decides to stop very young babies from talking. He takes some water yam, cuts it, and scrapes some of the raw yam with a sharp knife. Then he puts the scraped yam into the baby's throat. Since that time, newly born babies have been unable to talk. Every time they try to say something, a little white stuff comes out of their mouths instead. As they grow older and wiser, the white stuff becomes less and less in their throats, and they begin to talk little by little. Finally, when they are old and wise enough, no more white stuff comes from their mouths. By this time, they can talk as well as their parents.
Repeat the following words aloud, and find out their meanings from the dictionary.
Imagine. Really. Relatives. Guess. One-eyed. Rudeness. Apologize. Neighbor. Accept. Lying. Roasting. Bride. Hung. Rude. Scrape. Throat. Stuff. Instead. Enough. Memory.
Question 1. What wonderful things still happened in the world at the time of the story? Question 2. What could babies do? Question 3. How did this help their mothers? Question 4. What rude things did babies sometimes say? Question 5. Why did a certain bride go to her neighbor's house one day? Question 6. Where was the baby? Question 7. What did the bride do? Question 8. What happened when the baby's mother came back? Question 9. What happened in the bride's house? Question 10. What did the bride do? Question 11. What did Orisa decide to do as a result? Question 12. How did he do it? Question 13. What is the result with babies of today? Question 1. Why, when the world was young, did so many strange things happen, according to the passage? Question 2. Why is it more difficult nowadays for mothers to look after their babies? Question 3. What 4 different things, given in the first paragraph, sometimes go wrong with babies?
Answer in 4 short sentences, each beginning with, sometimes they.
Question 4. What important rule did the babies of long ago not know? A. Always tell your mother everything. B. Never talk to a thief. C. Tell the truth about visitors and relatives. D. Don't talk about everything you see.
Choose one.
Question 5. How many pieces of meat did the bride take? What did she do with each? Question 6. Which of the following did Orisa blame most? The bride, the people in the bride's house, the baby's mother, or the baby? How do you know? Question 7. What did Orisa think of the bride's death? A. It was a well-deserved punishment. B. It was sad and unnecessary. C. It was undeserved because she had done nothing wrong. D. It was an accident or a mistake.
Choose one.
Question 8. Which of the following are true in real life, and which are false? A. White stuff sometimes comes out of babies' mouths. B. This white stuff is scraped yam. C. Babies cannot talk. D. They cannot talk because of the white stuff. E. They begin to talk when they get older than. F. This is because there is no more white stuff in their mouths.